Casemiro to PSG. Did you see the news of Casemiro? Yes, we should get Casemiro. PSG should get Casemiro. Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. I've received a lot of comments concerning Casemiro to Paris Saint-Germain, and I'm here to give my thoughts and obviously take a look at the reports to see if there's some significant truth to the links of Casemiro to Paris Saint-Germain. FC United recently got knocked out from the Champions League and the Europa League, finishing 4th, dead lost in their group, and a lot of their players want to leave, including Casemiro. According to Sports Zone, Casemiro's agent has contacted Paris Saint-Germain to see if there's any interest there. Saudi clubs at the moment are the front runners for Casemiro at the moment, with Al Hilal preparing a 20 million wage package for the Brazilian, whilst Paris Saint-Germain are looking from far behind. And according to the Sun, Paris Saint-Germain are now studying the Casemiro file. In an exclusive air from PSG reporter, after returning from Brazil to finalize a few files, Luis Campos is working on the Manchester side to seize good market opportunities following the club's failure to qualify for the European Cup. He contacted a player's agent. Again, this report doesn't 100% have to be Casemiro, and I'm even a bit doubtful that this is Casemiro because Casemiro is not an Campos signing. Campos wouldn't sign a 31-year-old player. Paris still evaluating the possibility of making Casemiro a non-obligatory on loan is being studied. Casemiro's agent met with Parisian decision makers as mentioned exclusively. The agent pushes for the deal to happen. Casemiro wants to join PSG. So all of this is now very obvious. Casemiro wants to leave United, his agent wants him to choose PSG, and he wants PSG. It looks like Casemiro is a bit similar to Sergio Ramos, who will decline the high wage of Saudi Arabia to keep playing in a top league in the top European competition of the UEFA Champions League. This is a great move for Casemiro. This is an amazing move for Casemiro to go from United, who, as I said, will not play in Europe anymore, to go to Paris Saint-Germain, who recently made it out to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. And it also matches a bit of the description from what Luis Enrique wants to buy in this January transfer window. Justin, Luis Enrique wants an experienced midfielder in January. The Spaniard wants a midfielder that is immediately capable of integrating into his playing style and that's also experience playing in the Champions League. And I mean, experience in the Champions League, that's Casemiro for you. He has more Champions League appearances than our entire midfield and probably attack combined. So this is a player that will 100% have immediate impact when he comes to Paris Saint-Germain. And if we compare him and Ugarte's stats, you can see Casemiro a lot more, pretty much double the amount of progressive passes. But then it's not that big of a difference in shot creating actions, in progressive distance. He's also better in aerials one because he's taller, he has less interceptions and less tackles. So those were pretty much all the, the good signs of Casemiro because, look, he is experienced, but I don't think he matches what Lucho wants. Lucho wants a midfielder that is capable with the ball at his feet, that can drop deep and get the ball from the two center-backs, which Casemiro is not amazing at. Because at his time at Real Madrid, when they tried to get the ball up, Casemiro moved to the right-hand side, and it was Cruz dropping deep as the 6 to collect the ball from the defenders. So he's not even used to doing this role, and that's a thing that goes against the signing of Casemiro. Another thing is, we know how Casemiro went to United. It was because United offered him enormous wages. Around 500k a week. We gotta compete with that. We gotta compete with the wage that's incoming from Saudi Arabia. So Casemiro will probably take a hefty wage and be in the top 5 wage makers at Paris Saint-Germain. We have a lot of money. We can pay that. But is it worth it? That's my question. Is it worth giving all of this time and thing to Casemiro instead of giving that to Ugarte and the new signing of Mascardo, who will gain so much more experience from those minutes and become great? And look, obviously, it's better to go into the season with Casemiro than nobody else. But keep this as a plan B. Look out for a much better midfielder, a younger midfielder, and someone that fits Lucho's playstyle much better. And at the end of the window, if we can't get the Barellas, the Brunos, the Enzos, these kinds of players, you can go for Casemiro then, because it's much better going into the season with Casemiro than nobody. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you in for Casemiro to Paris Saint-Germain, or are you against it? That's been it from your boy PSG, and as usual, allez Paris!